Good afternoon. Parts of Paul Apodaca's confession to 3 cold case murders from the late 80s can be used as evidence against him after a judge made a ruling on a motion to throw out his confession. News 13's Dean Staley breaks down what statements he made that can and cannot be used in court.
This confession,
I murdered Caitlin Arquette in Oakley. A new girl that was crossing the bridge on Central.
taken before Paul Apodaca was read his Miranda rights, is not admissible in court after Judge Cindy Leos ruled on his lawyer's motion to suppress information this morning. They argued that his Miranda rights had been violated by both UNM police and APD. Prosecutors agreed when it came to UNM police.
I would concede that at the point that they are then at the UNM police department after they've transported the defendant and he's certainly continuing to be in custody, but then they are asking specific questions, trying to elicit information.
For that reason, Judge Cindy Leos ruled any statement made to UNM police cannot be used during trial. But when it comes to APD's interview, the court determined that the detective did not know at first that Apodaca was confessing to murders he claims he committed. But once that became clear, she stopped the interview.
So I'm going to read you your constitutional rights.
The detective asked Apodaca if he understood these rights.
What does that mean?
I don't have to speak.
Right. It means you don't have to speak.
Judge Cindy Leos determined Apodaca understood his rights after that and ruled that although everything said from UNM's interview up to Apodaca being read his Miranda rights cannot be used in court, every detail he gave APD after being read his rights is admissible, like admitting to raping 21-year-old Althea Oakley and stabbing her to death in 1988. Also to shooting and killing 13-year-old Stella Gonzalez the following month, and the shooting death of Caitlin Arquette in 1989. Dean Staley, KRQE, News 13.
Apodaca's lawyers also claim their client was suffering from mental health issues when he confessed, meaning this was an involuntary confession. Medical officials determined he was not having a mental health episode. Judge Leos also ruled his original confession to a UNMH security guard can be used in court. Apodaca has pleaded not guilty.